All right. Hopefully you guys are coming back. Come on back. Come on back. I am back. I don't know what I be doing. I be trying to tag folks. And then when I'm trying to tag folks, stuff be happening with the phone. So I am back. I am back. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to come on back. We're talking about running things, the resilient spirit of a leader. So this is the book that we're coming out of today. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please like and share. Please like and share. I had a little hiccup, which is just happens from time to time. So I am back. Hopefully you guys will join me back again. And we will talk about week number, what are we on? Week number 45. Week number 45. Wow, that means we have 7 more weeks to go. 7 more weeks to go. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would share this. If you would share this to your group, share this with your friends. We're going to get started. And today our topic is work-life balance. And who doesn't need work-life balance? I think we all need work-life balance. So if you could share this with your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. If you could share this on your pages, I would appreciate that as well. So again, I am trying to share it with other people. On your pages, I would appreciate. And today is just a wonderful day. I am so excited to be here. So without any further ado, we have 15 minutes of inspiration. And I am coming on to inspire you for 15 minutes. So if you don't know who I am Teresa S. McCurry, the CIO, Chief Inspirational Officer of Super T Inspires. And I'm also the Senior Pastor of New Beginnings Ministries. And we're coming out of Running Things, the devotional journal. And hi, Annette. Thank you for tuning in. And today, if you have the book, we are on page number 178. On page number 178, and that is week number 45. And week number 45 says work and family life balance. Who needs work and family life balance? Raise your hand. So it's important for us to have work and family life balance. Why? So we can be the best that we can be at what it is that we are doing. So to have work and family life balance, I just want to give you guys a few tips on how to do that and how to make that work for you. So in having work and family life balance, week number 45, this is a quote from Dolly Parton, and it says, "Never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life." Wow. Never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. So it's important for you while you're making a living to also make a life. And I just want to give you a few tips on how to do that so you can have good family work-life balance. Because if you're working too much and you're neglecting your family, that's not good. If you're spending too much time with your family and you're working, that's not good either. So you want to have a balance when it comes to family work life. And one of the things that I want to do is let you know, the first thing is to set a goal. What is it that you want to do as it relates to your family, and what is it that you want to do as it relates to your work? And in setting that goal, I am a firm believer, just me personally, I'm a firm believer in doing the work that I love to do, doing the work that I feel like God has called me to do. Because if you're working and you're doing something that you love to do, then it's not like work at all. So if you're working and you're doing something that you're passionate about, the blessing is you get paid for your passion. So one is doing what you love to do. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that you be like excited to get up in the morning and get that thing done. You don't want to do something where you like, dang, I gotta go to work, and you're feeling anxious and you're feeling that anxiety because you have to go to work. You want to do something that you love to do. And then you want to manage your time. You want to give yourself enough time to do the tasks that it is that you need to do. So in giving yourself enough time to do those tasks, I think the wonderful thing is to have a calendar and plan out your days and plan out what it is that you want to get done so that you can do the things that you want to do. And don't don't beat yourself up if you don't get it done that particular day. So if you're planning out your life and you're planning out your task, you can just put, I want to do A, B, C, D on your to-do list. And then when you look at your to-do list, you want to prioritize what are the things that I really would like to get done today. And then prioritizing your to-do list, the things that are time sensitive have to be done today. The things that are a priority in getting other things done has to be done today. But some things can go on your to-do list for tomorrow, and some things you just need to have before you so you can know eventually I need to get those things done. And in having work and family life balance, no is a complete sentence. Somebody put that in the chat. No. N-O, capital N-O, is a complete sentence. So you can say no when somebody is asking you to do things. I do believe that a lot of times, and I don't know if you've heard it before, they said if you want something done, ask somebody that's already busy to get it done. Because if you're a person that's busy, and if y'all know me, y'all know I don't like the word busy. I like the word productive, because I'm not busy. I'm productive. I'm getting things done. You're seeing the results of the things that I'm getting done. So if you're asking somebody to do something and they are not really doing anything, most likely they won't do what it is that you're asking them to do, because that's not their method of operation. They're not the one to get it done. But if you ask somebody that's already accustomed to getting things done, to get something done, they're most likely to get it done. But if somebody is asking you to do something and you know that you can't do it, no, the word no, N-O, is a complete sentence. And you can say, no, I can't do that. Now, me, I have a little spiel that I say when people ask me to do something and I know that I can't do it and I know that I can't put my time and energy into it. I normally say, hey, that's a wonderful idea, and I think what you're doing is really great. But at this time, I'm going to have to say no. At this time, I don't have the time and energy to put into it to make it as productive as I would like it to be. So I'm going to have to decline that offer at this time. So that's saying, I'm saying no, but I'm saying no at this time, because if you ask me later on, I probably could be a part of what it is that you're doing. But to say no is a complete sentence, and you have to be okay with saying no. So if you can't give it all of your time and all of your energy and do it well, it's better for you to say no than to do something and be half-cocked at what it is that you're doing. And then in work-life family balance, we have to detach from work. You have to be intentional about detaching from work. You can't check emails all day. You can't return text messages all day. You can't return phone calls all day. You have to have a time. I call it business hours. I have to have business hours. And when I'm not in the business, I'm not going to return your call. I'm not going to return your email. I'm not going to respond to your text, because you're contacting me outside of business hours. And this is time for me to spend with my family. This is time for me to spend with my friend. So if I'm constantly doing business all day, when do I have a time to disconnect from business? So as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, in whatever capacity that you're leading, you have to have that time to disconnect. And then when you are disconnecting, sometimes I'll let people know, you can text me anytime. I'm only going to respond to you during business hours. You can email me anytime, but I'm only going to respond to you during what I set as my business hours. And you can call me anytime. Oh, sidebar, pet peeve for me. Please do not call me and not leave a message. If you call me, leave a message. We have a voicemail for a reason, and that's modern technology that has been designed. So if you call me and you leave a message, please leave a detailed message, because if you leave a detailed message, I can start working on whatever it is that you were calling me before I call you back. But if you call me and you don't leave a message, I am not responding to missed calls. I am not that thirsty for conversation or that thirsty for business that I'm going to look at my phone and see that I have several missed calls that did not leave a message, and then I'm going to call you back. So if you call me, please leave a message. And if you leave a message, I will call you back. I may not call you back that day. I may not even call you back the next day. I will call you back within a decent time frame if you leave me a detailed message. So if you leave me a detailed message, I'll be able to gauge if I need to call you back right now, or if I need to call you back in 3 days, or if I need to make some connections and then call you back. But if you call me, please, please, please leave a message. I know that this younger generation don't leave messages. And I would say that if you're practicing work-life family balance, you have to set boundaries. Somebody put hashtag boundaries in the chat. Hashtag boundaries. You have to set boundaries. And one of my boundaries is I'm not going through my phone looking at missed calls, returning calls, saying, hey, did somebody call this number? I have so many other things to do. I have several business ventures that I'm overseeing, plus a ministry, plus a husband, plus a family, plus friends, plus other relationships that I am not thirsty. I'm not thirsty for a conversation that I'm going back in and looking at missed calls and returning missed calls. That's not going to happen on my watch. Hashtag boundaries. So with that being said, when you're looking at work-life family balance, it's important for you to know how to balance your work, how to balance your life. As entrepreneurs, as ministry leaders, as leaders of organizations, you have to have balance when it comes to doing your business. And next, you have to detach yourself from work. You have to detach yourself from work. You have to set business hours. And during those business hours, you take care of your business. During your family hours, you take care of your family. So during business hours, I'm taking care of business. During family hours, I'm taking care of family. And especially now, since a lot of people are working from home, the lines have gotten blurred. The lines are blurred. So with that, you need to set distinct times when you're doing work and when you're doing family. Of course, there's going to be exceptions. Of course, sometimes there's going to be an exception. Sometimes I'm on a Zoom call and I'm cooking dinner. Sometimes I'm on a Zoom call and I'm cutting up vegetables, prepping dinner, right? But the key is to have that time when you're set for business and have that time when you're set for family. And then in that, you also want to have me time. You want to have time for you to relax, time for you to read a book, time for you to go to the spa and get some services done. You have to schedule in that me time as well. So you want to be intentional about detaching from your work. And then lastly, you want to consider the options. Consider what options that you have when you're looking at work, family, life balance. And I was thinking about some of the options. One of the options is ask for help. If you need some help, ask for help. So if you're trying to if you're Wonder Woman and Superman and doing everything yourself and you never ask for help, people don't know that you need help because from the outside looking in, it looked like you got it. It looked like you're handling it. I remember when I had my second business, it was called Mimi's Hair Heaven and Spa. And at that time I had 23 employees. I was only 32 years old, on my own business, had 23. Hey, Sharice, thanks for joining. Had 23 employees. So with these 23 employees, I remember this vendor came in. At that time, vendors used to come in and service your business, and you would buy products and make orders from the vendors when they would come in. So a vendor came in and she was giving me kudos. She was like, Teresa, you're doing an excellent job, and you make this look so easy. I said, oh, girl, forgive me. Forgive me if I'm making this look easy, because it sure ain't easy. And I really have to be on top of things to make things run. So from the outside, she was saying, I made it look easy to be the owner of this business and to be managing 23 employees. But I was asking for help every day. My dad used to come up and do the deposits for me. My mom used to come up and clean the salon for me. I had some cousins that would come up and help me out in the interim, so those were behind the scenes things that people weren't seeing up front, but I had to ask for help. So one of your options when it comes to work-life family balance, hey, Pastor Cody, thanks for joining. Happy belated birthday. For work-life family balance is you need to ask for help. And then the other one is plan in advance. Plan, and ideally your week. I be planning my quarter in advance. I plan 3 months in advance. I know when I'm going to take off. I know when I'm going to do this. But if it's new to you, plan the week in advance. So on Sunday, plan for your week. Plan on the major things. That, of course, there's things that are going to come in that's not on your plan. But one of your options for having work, family, life balance is to plan in advance. And in planning in advance, you want to plan your exercise time. You want to plan when you're going to see your friends and family. You want to put that in there, not not just work. You have to plan all the things that you want to do. Like yesterday, I wound up going out to dinner and shopping with a friend, and we went to Wild Mango. Y'all, that's my favorite restaurant. Please check them out. So we went to my Wild Mango, had a wonderful early dinner, and then we went shopping and had some girl time together. And she had called me this morning saying, oh, Pastor T, I needed that. We had such a good time yesterday shopping and enjoying each other's company. And I was like, yeah, but we put that on the calendar last month. So in January, I planned for us to have a girls' day out in February. So planning is very important. And you want to plan your exercise. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what do I do for 1 hour in the morning? I exercise. Exercise could look different for you, but you have to plan it. If you don't plan it, most likely you won't do it. So if you're going to be intentional, that's good, baby. Intentional. You have to be intentional about your planning. And then last but not least, have a calendar. Create a calendar of events, a calendar of things that you want to do. And that's going to help you with your work-life family balance, because we have to give time to our work, and we also have to give time to our ministry, and we have to give time to our ministries, and we have to give time to our family, and we have to give time to our friends, and we have to give time to ourselves. So in that, we have to be intentional about planning out that work-life family balance. I'm a little off with the time because I know I want to be on here for 15 minutes, but my first video acted up, so I'm circling back around. So hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully you guys are inspired to look at your calendar differently and add work-life family balance to your calendar. Like I said, today is week number 45. We're in the book Running Things, the resilient spirit of a leader, and it just gives you tips that you can plan out the week right there in that devotional journal. If you don't have it, you can always go in and look at the description of this video and order your book, and you can go back to my YouTube page, Pastor Teresa McCurry, and y'all help me, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200 people by the end of this week, by Friday, by tomorrow. Wow, I'm almost there. I'm like 50 people shy of my goal. So please go in and subscribe to my YouTube page. So quick review. So today we're talking about week number 45, work-life family balance. I gave you all a quote from Dolly Parton, and the quote says, never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. And making a life is very important. One, you want to identify your goals. Two, you want to do something that you love to do, because when you're doing something that you love to do, it doesn't feel like work. It's just you following your passion, doing what it is that you love to do. I said, learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. If somebody asks you something, you can't do it, say no. I said, detach from work. Set boundaries, set healthy boundaries when you're going to answer emails, when you're going to answer text messages, when you're going to respond to voicemail calls. So y'all know I got a pet peeve when it comes to that voicemail. And then lastly, consider your options. Consider the options of what it is that you can do to help you have a good, healthy work-life balance. Hopefully you guys are inspired. I'm always inspired to come in and share these 15 minutes of inspiration with you every Thursday at 2 o'clock. And I am Teresa S. McCurry, the CIO, Chief Inspirational Officer of Super T Inspires. And I'm also the founder and the senior pastor of New Beginnings Ministry, where I pastor alongside my husband, Apostle Gregory McCurry. And I welcome you to come in and check out my website, www.supertinspires.me, supertinspires.me, to see all of the services that I offer you. Hey, Daisy, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Cousin April and Pastor Antoine and all you guys, thanks for tuning in. I know I'm about to close out, but please go back and watch the replay. Put hashtag replay in it if you're watching the replay, so I can reach out to you and say thank you for tuning in. Hey, Lisa, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. My time is up, and I want to thank you guys for yours. Be blessed, but most of all, be inspired. Bye-bye.